What's good, everyone? Today we are going to discuss the landmark judgment that was passed under contract law, which is Balfour versus Balfour. Let's start. In 1919, Balfour versus Balfour gave birth to the purpose of creating the legal relation in a contract law. In the dispute between husband and wife, Justice Lord Atkin said that domestic commitments does not fall under the jurisdiction of contract law. The main point made under this was that contracts are promises. But if contracts are promises, are they enforceable by law? The brief facts are, in this case, Balfour and Balfour, Mr. Balfour and Mrs. Balfour went to England for their vacation. They were from Sri Lanka. The wife, Mrs. Balfour, became ill and they decided on their mutual terms that the wife would stay back in England and get better with the treatment in England, and the husband, Mr. Balfour, would go back to Sri Lanka, and the promise was made that Mr. Balfour would pay £30 every month till he returned. The understanding was made while the relationship was fine. However, the relationship later soured and husband stopped making the payment. The wife sought to enforce this agreement. Later, the parties separated and were divorced. The wife brought this case for money into action that husband had promised to pay, and now he is not paying. What was held in Balfour versus Balfour? The agreement was purely social and domestic in nature, and therefore if it was presumed that the parties did not intend to pay any legal bound, they had no legal bound on it because it was a domestic and social agreement. It was not a commercial agreement. The judgment passed in Balfour versus Balfour 1919 was the agreement made between husband and wife to provide capitals are generally not contract because the parties do not intend that they should be bound by legal ends, right? So commonly parties into a marriage will take agreement for a personal or a household expenses. The Court of Appeal unanimously held that there was no enforceability to this contract, right? So after the Balfour law was made, the law made it very clear that the legal intention to enter into a contract was very necessary. Whether or not to parties intend to create legal relation is determined accurately by examining the circumstances when the contract is made. The Balfour case mostly moves around the concept of legal intention as the basic and most necessary to validate a contract. Bas. Thank you.